is John Cole with OKRod.com. I have another exciting episode for you, and I love my episodes with the coconuts. So we got some young coconuts here, but we don't have any special coconut opening tools like a machete or the special inox Brazilian coconut openers, which I would probably recommend in this situation. So what we're going to do today is show you guys how to open the green coconuts in the husk. These are Florida grown, fresh, you're really delicious, with a standard knife. So we're going to go ahead and put these guys down, and all today I'm going to use is just a standard knife here. We could use something like this, like a paring knife, something like a standard steak knife, you know. You want it a little bit flexible, you want it kind of narrow, you don't want like a large chef's knife to do this. So what we're going to simply do is we're going to take the coconut, step one. Step number two, you got to pop off the nubby. The nubby is the top of the coconut, and how you do this is you stick the knife in between the nut and this little piece right here, and you tap, and then you just kind of flick it up, and then it pops off, so you can see what I got off right there. Now when storing your coconuts, you want to keep these nubbies on. If you take the nubby off, it exposes this area to the open air, and then it actually could get mold and rot. In general, depending on the age of your coconuts, I find these guys could store for maybe up to 30 days if they're super fresh outside the fridge, but for longer storage, I do advocate putting them in the fridge if you have some space. Next, let's go ahead and do the next step. We're going to take this knife and cut it right down the middle. Right down in here. So this is the area where actually the water actually goes through the coconut palm into the coconut, and it fills it all up. So it is very soft. And keep in mind when you're doing this, this is going to spray some water out at you. So don't point it towards you, don't point it towards your friends, or don't point it, more importantly, towards your clothes, because let me tell you something, I've ruined many shirts by getting coconut water on them because it'll actually make some nasty stains that won't come out. Even though it's clear, it makes these nasty color, funky stains on your shirts. So what we're going to do is actually we're going to put it over the sink here and take the knife and put it right in there and just stick it all the way in. And we're going to kind of carve like you're carving a pumpkin, and just we're going to push it in and go all the way around. And check it out, we just popped out a little a piece here, and it's actually already open, but we're just going to go ahead and do that again, expand the hole just a little bit larger so that we can get a straw in. Now, depending on the age of the coconut, with these coconuts, we're fine doing it with this technique because they are so young. If the coconuts get more mature, then you may not be able to use this technique. You will need a machete because the nut will be too hard to actually stick this through. These are young coconuts, so it's really easy to get open like this. It didn't really spray out at me too much. So the next step is you could actually dump the coconut water into the Vitamix. Or what I like to do better is take a straw, or if you're really resourceful, you could actually take a piece of bamboo and use the bamboo as a straw, or I like to use glass straws instead of the plastic straws. Or actually they got cool paper straws that are actually compostable. I'm just going to go ahead and stick that in there, and a nice delicious coconut, easily open with a little paring knife or something like a steak knife. Delicious. Nothing better than fresh, young coconuts off the tree. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode learning how to open a coconut with just a standard paring knife. Once again, these are the young green coconuts. I love them a lot, and you could open two easily with a paring knife. Once again, my name is John Kohler with OKRod.com. We'll see you next time, and remember, keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're the best. Oh, and don't forget about the coconuts.